2004, that was the year, to my dismay, that I discovered that I was a bag monster. I know you're asking, what is a bag monster? Well, a bag monster is what one person uses in single-use plastic bags in 1 year. Myself, I never thought about how many plastic bags I used. And when I was shopping and someone offered me a plastic bag, I never stopped to think, do I actually need this bag that's being given to me? I used about 10 plastic bags a week, and this is what I created, a bag monster consisting of 500 plastic bags. In fact, this is what the average American uses in plastic bags every year. And as Americans, we use over 102 billion plastic bags every year. Billion with a B. So many plastic bags that if we were to tie these bags together in a chain, this chain would go around the world, not one time, 776 times. Back in 2004, I was unemployed, and to try and figure out my life and clear my head, I decided to clean my house. And at the end of the day, I had so much trash that I had to bring it to the landfill to throw it away. And it was at the landfill that I saw this, what everyone was throwing away. And it made me sick inside. And what really stood out to me were all the plastic bags. They were blowing around. They were actually taking flight and flying around with the birds. And they were flying out of the landfill, jumping over the fences and escaping. And I thought, they really are acting like little monsters. And that's when I realized, gosh, I'm a bag monster. And, you know, these plastic bags, they're made of fossil fuel, a valuable natural resource that certainly could be used for other purposes. And then I thought, you know, the bags I use, I probably use them for an hour, maybe two. Maybe I use them for a couple of days if I line my trash can with them. But then I throw them away. And then standing at the landfill and looking around, I realized, this is a way. Wait a minute, there is no away. That every single piece of plastic ever created from the beginning of time is still here on this earth, unless it's been recycled or incinerated. But most of it's still here, floating around, entering our watersheds, into our rivers, heading down to our ocean, and into the middle of the Pacific where it likes to get together. All the bag monsters are out there having a good time. I've been out to the middle of the Pacific, to the gyre, what they call the trash vortex, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. I've seen this firsthand. I've seen the plastic. And what happens out there is the sun bleaches the plastic, it gets brittle, and it breaks into a million little pieces of plastic confetti. I've been on beaches on remote islands in the Pacific, and I've seen plastic washing up. These are knots. This is what I find. This is what remains of a plastic bag. These are the knots that some people tie in the top of their plastic bag before they throw it away. That's all that's left. The rest of the plastic bag is still out in the ocean in that soup as plastic confetti, entering our food web. A recent report has documented over 663 different species of marine animals are affected by plastic pollution. This is a problem, a growing problem, and it's not going away. Back in 2004, at the landfill, when I realized I was a bag monster, I realized I was part of the problem. I decided to stop being a bag monster. And I knew that kicking this plastic bag habit was going to be tough, because I'm so used to using these, and I'd have to remember to bring a reusable bag with me. And then I thought, I had an idea. I'm like, wait a minute. I wouldn't have to remember if I had a bag on me at all times, if one I could keep in my pocket. And then the unemployed side of my brain kicked in. I'm like, wait a minute. If I could come up with a solution for myself, I could probably help other people too and make a business out of this and solve my unemployment problem. So that was the moment where I got really excited and I started making what would become the first Chico bag. I bought a sewing machine, I sat down, and I made a bag that was designed to be unforgettable, one that would fit in a pocket or in a purse, or you could clip to a keychain or to your belt loop, so that you had a bag when you need a bag. Now, since 2004, I've made it my life mission to get rid of the bag monster, to tame the bag monster by helping humanity kick the single-use bag habit. So I believe this bag monster is the poster child of unnecessary waste, the poster child of pollution, and really a misuse of our natural resources. Plastic isn't the problem. It's what we're doing with plastic. We're taking this miracle material that can be formed into any shape that seemingly lasts forever, and we're making a product out of it that's designed to be thrown away? I think it's crazy. If you think it's crazy too, if you're beginning to think it's a little crazy, I hope you'll join me. And I want to leave you with 3 things that you can do. The number 1 thing you can do is go home tonight, look in your cabinets, look in your drawers, find all your plastic bags, bread bags, produce bags, carry-out bags, get them all together and say hello to your bag monster. And try and visualize how big your bag monster would be if you had all the bags that you used in 1 year. That's the first step, is just knowing your bag monster. The second step is next time you go shopping and you're offered a single-use bag, I just want you to just take a moment and stop and pause and think, do I actually need this bag? If you can easily carry your item out with you in your hands or your arms or in your pocket or purse, just simply say, I don't need a bag. This simple act alone can cut your bag monster in half overnight. And as Americans, if we were all to do this, we could cut 50 billion plastic bags out of our waste stream every year, preventing that from entering our waste stream and the pollution and the natural resources that are involved in all this. That'd make a big impact. The third thing you can do, if you really want to tackle your bag monster, is to start using a reusable bag. Bring it to the store, because that's the best defense against bag monster. It's important, because I want you to remember, there is no place called away. I hope you'll join me.